storms in the weather department.
Okay, looking nice. Enjoy your weekend, Tracy.
Yes, you too.
Okay.
6:49 right now. Whether they are a candidate or the wife of a candidate, women in politics, it could be a rough life.
That's the topic our political insider Phil Mateer is discussing at Cafe Roma this morning with State Assemblywoman Fiona Ma of San Francisco. Good morning to you both.
Hey, good morning, Cindy. Fiona, did you watch the Elizabeth Edwards interview yesterday with Oprah?
Well, I thought it was very heartbreaking. Here's a woman who has lost her child, gone through cancer. Her husband's just announced again that he's running for president, and he drops a bombshell on her. What's she going to do? She's in a no-win situation, really.
Well, I thought that, look, in politics, what I didn't understand was she's sitting there going, telling me 2 days after you announce you're running for president that you're having an affair. She just said, drop out of the race, buddy. There is no way you are going to continue on without the press picking this up. I mean, what do these women think?
The women think or the men think?
All right, you got me on that one. Both. What are they thinking?
Well, I think people figure that they're not going to get caught, that this isn't going to be an issue. And if it does become an issue, they're just going to deal with it at that moment. But, that's not right now.
Okay, the Clintons were famous for that. I mean, he had one thing after another, even from the time he was running in the New Hampshire primary, all the way to when he was in the White House.
Right.
And I guess Hillary Clinton didn't suffer too much for it because she went on to become a senator and secretary of state. Is there a double standard here?
Well, I don't know whether it's a double standard, but I think it is something that, politicians, we are not perfect, right? And unless you're going to get someone to verify and corroborate, well, people are just going to, wait until they have to face the music before they come out and talk about things that they don't want to talk about.
Let me ask something here.
Yeah.
Being the cynic that I am, I think a lot of politicians' spouses, whether they be male or female, are nothing more than window dressing. It's kind of like, I love you, yes, I will marry you. And by the way, I will lower your taxes as well.
What do you think?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think when people get married, a lot of them have not signed up for a political life, and they don't understand what it takes. Yes, it appears to be glamorous, and it appears to, be a powerful position, but there is a lot of sacrifice. There's, difficulties balancing, personal and professional life, and there's a lot of temptation, especially for the men politicians out there, and people don't take that into consideration, and it's very difficult once you're in a situation to back out.
What is the situation? How is it with women politicians? Because we always hear about guys and their spouses. What is the divorce rate, or what is the rate among women politicians?
It is more difficult, I think, for women to be elected, and so we spend a lot more time trying to prove ourselves, to be taken seriously, and unfortunately, it is a very lonely life. I mean, most of the women are single or their kids are grown in order to be able to devote the amount of time it takes to, be taken seriously in this male-dominated world.
Okay, one thing, when it does come up, when these women are involved in these campaigns, what is it that keeps them sticking with the guy and going through the absolute embarrassment of standing there with that look on their face, standing by their guy while he makes these confessions in front of millions of people?
Yeah, it's mostly the reputation of the family, saving face, their reputation in the community, their kids, their families, and I think, they make that choice. It's better to...
You don't think a little of it has to do with enjoying the power and the glamour?
Part of it is that, but I think it's more about, saving face and sticking by your man in those cases.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We've got a couple around here.
One last question.
Yeah.
Can, as a politician, if you are single or divorced, can you date? Or is that...
What are the rules?
Yes, you can date. It is a little bit more difficult. You try to keep it low-key. You don't want rumors to start because that kind of, hurts your reputation and the relationship as well. And so it's a little more difficult, but I think we do try to date. And
you must be fun on a date. And everybody comes up and talks to you, and whoever's sitting with you is just sort of subsequently ignored. Oh, by the way, this is my friend. Oh, yeah, okay. And, come on.
And that is difficult because wherever you do go, if you're recognized in San Francisco, then people want to take your picture. They want to tell you about, the pothole, or their kid didn't get into school, or, something cost too much. And so you try to get out of town. But even out of town, you kind of feel like you're hiding out, so to speak.
Oh, somebody like me might show up and say, guess where Fiona was?
Exactly. And then it's in Mateer and Ross's column. Yeah.
There you go. That's a great way to start a relationship, isn't it? We met at Mateer and Ross.
And by the way, there's this Phil guy you need to stay away from.
Nobody wants to count their margaritas. That's the problem.
And who's the third guy at the table? Oh, that's Mateer.
That's right. And then the rumors start.
You bet.
Gotta love the rumors.
Yep.
Thank you both, Phil Mateer and State Assemblywoman Fiona Ma. Thank you. It is 6:54 right now.
The one